Hey guys and girls, what's happening today? It's kind of hot and windy here in southern Oklahoma. It's August. It's supposed to be hot and windy. We were actually supposed to not have any days over 93, I think, until the rest of the month, until September, and probably won't have many days over 93 then. But it's got up to about 95 today. It's pretty warm out here. It's very humid. A little bit of breeze really helps. I can imagine if that breeze wasn't blowing, it'd just be horrible. Listen, a lot of y'all have been making comments, and first of all, I want to apologize for not getting back to all the comments. Particularly YouTube. I handle the YouTube comments. My daughter Sherry handles the Facebook comments, and we don't always get all. She doesn't get all of them done, I know, and I don't get all of them done on YouTube, but I get a lot of them done. Hey, by the way, look over there. Look over there. There's all my dear family over there. I don't know if you can see them or not. They're over there in the shade. They're smarter than Jimmy, aren't they? See them over there? They're smarter than Jimmy. They're all in the shade. Jimmy's standing out here in the sunshine. The deer are definitely smarter than Jimmy. Not a single one of them standing in the sun. Every one of them in the shade. I put another little collar on Nina. She lost her collar, and I was feeding her some grapes today out of my buddy Rika's bag that she made for us to feed grapes out of, and got a new collar slipped back on her. Kind of tricked her into getting that collar on. Hard to put a collar on a deer, I'm telling you. By the way, those collars, if some of y'all are worrying about them, those collars are women's headbands. They're real light, they're real loose, and so they can't hurt them at all. If they were to get them hung up, they can easily pull them over their head. Of course, Forrest, the one that Forrest got on, he couldn't get them over his antlers, but he could break them pretty easily. So it's not really dangerous at all for those to have those on. Some of you might be thinking about it. But I've been getting a lot of comments, and I want to apologize for not being able to answer those comments. It takes, honestly, and I'm not complaining at all, but it takes several hours a day to take care of Chris. We are trying to do Chris's work as well as my own, and do 500 videos and 39 television shows for all of the television networks we run, and so I just run out of time. I don't sleep very much. I normally don't go to bed till after 2 o'clock in the morning, but even at that, I don't really have time to get everything answered, and I just apologize for that. But that's really not why I wanted to come and visit with you. I want to visit with you because I've been noticed on a lot of the comments. Some of you have watched some of the old videos we put up, particularly of Chris and I, and we're putting those up just sort of so maybe Chris can see them and get a little encouragement to get her right arm back working again, get her leg walking where she can be out there chunking and winding with me in the boat and catching fish, and that's all going to happen. God is healing Chris, and I know that's going to happen. But you've commented on how much you enjoy those old videos, and we have made an arrangement with Wired to Fish TV. There's about a half a dozen of us that have got it together and made an arrangement with Wired to Fish TV, and we have not all of our television shows, but we will eventually have just about every one of our television shows, at least for the last 20 or 30 years on there. We've been doing national television for 45 years, so we can't get them all up there. But we've made a deal with the Plex app, P-L-E-X, the Plex app, and Wired to Fish TV. Now, our show is on there as well as several others. We do have, I think, just about all of the 2021 shows loaded up, maybe the 2020 shows. We are loading content to that all the time. And all you got to do is download the Plex app, P-L-E-X, the Plex app. Download the Plex app, and you'll be able to watch unlimited viewing all the time, anytime you want. So, and once you have that Plex app down, you can watch all of it absolutely free. You can go back, and I don't know exactly how they have it categorized on there. I have just recently downloaded the Plex app myself, so I really hadn't fooled with it much. To be totally honest, I just haven't had time. We just have been, we just don't have time. What can I say? It's just really something. I tell you how much how important Chris is to this company, and how much she's done to help Jimmy Houston Outdoors Television. And of course, she fished tournaments successfully for 21 years in Bass and Gal, and won many Angler of the Year titles, several classics, 25 boats or so, and just an incredible tournament fisherman. But it's taken me and Sherry and Mandy to do Chris's job, and mostly Sherry and Mandy, I'll admit to that. But I've had to do some of her work as well, and most of it I do a little bit, and then I shove it over and let Sherry and Mandy, and I couldn't make it without Sherry and Mandy, my daughter and my daughter-in-law, and they're just two priceless girls. That's all I can say. They are priceless. They are priceless, and it's one of the things that I work so hard for is to be able to leave those two families, my daughter and my son and their families, to be able to leave them this place here and to leave them stuff that they can enjoy for the rest of their lives, because they have just been wonderful kids, and daughter-in-law, and of course Jack, my son-in-law, is an amazing man, incredible man, intelligent, super smart. I love to hang around with him just because I learn stuff. But he's cool to hang around with. We kind of made a redneck out of him. But download that Plex app, Plex, and you'll be able to watch all of the shows that we have loaded on there. We're loading more all the time. And we'll have a lot of those shows. And I don't know exactly how it's categorized, how you can go in there and find out a show like, let's say, it's Sam Rayburn, and look at the shows we've done on Sam Rayburn, or the shows we've done at Lake Okeechobee, or the shows we've done in Kansas, or wherever. I don't know how that's all categorized because I just haven't had time to get on there and look at it. But get that Plex app, Plex, and you'll be able to enjoy unlimited viewing. That is always available to you anytime you want to watch. There will always be fun, and they will always be free. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great time today. And remember, yeah, I sure do love you.